con el hombre del tiempo para mañana que nos explique lo que está ocurriendo hoy aquí en Valdevaqueros. Auténtica locura. Gracias a todo el público que estáis aquí. try one more time.
What's up, guys? So we're here at the
Yo.
GKA stop in Tarifa with
Yeah,
Willow and Ozzy. And basically, we're just waiting for the wind still, so we decided to jam and serenade you guys in the
Play a little bit
meantime.
of music for you.
Yeah,
Get
so
the vibe going. Keep the
let's get the vibe alive, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Keep it clearing.
Okay, so we literally just practiced this downstairs in the container now, so yeah, now we're gonna actually play it and yeah, let's see how it
I
goes.
think so.
Yeah, let's see how it
You lead
goes.
the way, bro.
Es una zona súper peligrosa para ustedes en las líneas. Básicamente se está evolucionando a las posibilidades ahora de levantar el problema.
Eat my dinner in the bathtub, then I go to sex clubs, watching freaky people getting it on. Doesn't make me nervous, if anything I'm reckless. Yeah, I've been around and I've seen it all. I get home, I got the munchies, binge on all my Twinkies, throw up in the tub and I go to sleep. I get home, I got the munchies, binge on all my Twinkies. Gone and I gotta stay high all the time to keep you off my mind. Oh, 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 high all the time to keep you off my mind. Spend my days locked in a haze, trying to forget you, babe. I fall back down, I gotta stay high all of the time to forget I'm missing you. Oh, 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 oh,
All the time.
to keep you off my mind. Yeah, yeah, oh, oh, oh. I gotta, I gotta, I gotta, I gotta, I gotta, I gotta. You're gone and I gotta stay high all the time to keep you off my mind. Oh, 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 high all the time to keep you off my mind. Spend my days locked in a haze, trying to forget you, babe. I fall back down, I gotta stay high all my life to get out missing you. Come on, Ozzy, sing a couple tunes for us so we can have a lot of fun. He has a session on the next heat on the water, so you gotta get prepared, don't you? I want you to keep it steezy for me and stylish for my brew. Oh, 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 oh. You're gone and I gotta stay high all the time to keep you off my mind. Oh, 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 high all the time to keep you off my mind. Spend my days locked in a haze, trying to forget you, babe. I fall back down, I gotta stay high all the time to forget I'm missing you. Come on, Ozzy. Come on.
Woo! Wait, I'm gonna grab.
Nice one, bro.
That was sick.
That's sick.
Dude, that was sick. That was so sick. So
And welcome back to the GKA Kite World Tour here in beautiful Tarifa. We are at the Tarifa Kite Pro, sitting here with the booth, all of the boys, some of the strapless riders here. Ralph Wallen here on the left, Nikolai Avdyev and Georgi. Really good to have you guys here. Awesome to see. We've been able to do a little bit of the strapless riding. Unfortunately, the wind is really testing us here at this event. So, I'm local from Tarifa. This is my hometown. I am very angry. This is not what we wanted. We wanted, perfect ponientes. We'll be having the thermals really playing with us. Today, I think we've had every possible scenario. We've had Levante, poniente, spinning round, sun, a little bit of rain. We've even had the guys in here jamming, all having a good time. This is... in the end, this is what we want. We want the passion to share the lifestyle. So even if there's not winds, you guys back at home can see, what we do and how we enjoy it here. So let's run through a little bit yesterday. You guys had some opportunities to get on the water. All three of you guys had really hard heats. I'm going to start off with my man here on the left-hand side. Ralph, you had a hard heat. You were up against Ayrton, but still rode really well. Why didn't you run through how the conditions were? Because we know they were quite marginal, and how it was for you.
When I know that my heat comes with Ayrton, I already have the feeling that it's gonna be a really tough one. So the pressure is there, and I just stay focused and try to do all the thing I know that I have to do. And I know yesterday was super light, like today mostly, and it's equal for both of us. And I did what I could, and he's just trading all the time. Whatever the condition is, he's just there and keeping it so solid. So it's tight, but we scored super good score, like 40 points, and that was, I think, the highest score of the day. And it was just not the best for my side.
He was pushing it. Sometimes people prefer, like when you're going up against, Ayrton is the current world champion, always a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah.
But hey, we've seen him beaten, in the past. It can be done.
He can, yeah.
But it was, very hard out there. Conditions were marginal. But some people actually like those situations. In the end, it's
Super
like,
challenging,
okay, I'm going up against him. I'm going to go 150%. Let's go for it. You were definitely riding very well. A little bit more floaty, a little bit more technical.
Mm-hmm.
But, talking about the families and stuff, Ayrton has that handle pass family on tap.
Yeah. Something that most of us riders don't make much. I personally use the rope, so I can't really unhook. It's not on my settings, but then I need to go for something like a double or double front or something that counts a lot of points beside the wake style tricks.
Yeah,
So,
definitely. It's about making everything and trying to get it done. But hey, really good riding there. And big news for you, we've been saying on the stream. We've recently heard you're going to be becoming a father. So Congratulations. I know Joanna has been working out there. There we go. The family is getting bigger. This is what we want to see. So there's going to be some new kiters around.
Yeah.
Nicola, also, you really smooth style. It's actually sitting in with Pedro Matos from Brazil while we were doing your heat, and you guys have similitudes. You really do have a similar style. You can tell you come from surfing, like especially the way you do those air reverse frees, or you do some of those inverting backhauls. You can really see how you stretch out that leg you're looking for. Kind of what the judges are looking for is that quality over quantity. But yet again, you also had a hard heat here in Tarifa.
Yeah, I had to go up against Gianmarcos Viveres. Like everybody knows, he's one of the strongest guys. Super good in competing, super good in riding, and super cool person out of the water. I had a super tough heat. Unfortunately, wind was light, and I never got the energy I wanted to, and I never got the vibe I wanted to compete strong. But that's it. Conditions are the same for all, and unfortunately, that's what we got. It's good. We had the chance to run some heats, and Gianmarcos was riding super good, landing all of his tricks, kite loops, board offs, everything. Unfortunately, I couldn't land all of the tricks I wanted to. But that's life, that's competitions, have to learn from mistakes, and I hope I'm going to be competing better in the next events.
I have no doubt. I've seen you free riding a lot. You actually spend a lot of time here in Tarifa. It's that you can say this is starting to become a second home, driving that van all the way over Europe. It's really good to see how a lot of the riders
talking a little bit about Tarifa. Tarifa is one of the meccas for kitesurfing. We are here, day 5 GKA Kite World Tour, World Cup here in Tarifa. But unfortunately, like you're saying, the wind hasn't prevailed. The wind is testing us. You know, we've done everything possible. The amount of coins I put in the windmills over the last few weeks, I'm going to go broke by the end of this event. But yeah, obviously it's not working. But, you know, hopefully thermals will come in and we will get conditions. But then you guys are professional athletes. You know, you do have to be able to perform in all different conditions. It's not all about that perfect sweet spot. You know, you got to pay your dues and go through the harder conditions to become more of a complete rider. And in the end, that person will take the world championship. Georgie, also, you know, we saw some of your riding out there. One of the tricks that really standed out for me, you had a huge air reverse. You literally, you know, really tweaked the board out and come down with a lot of speed and a lot of height. Because a lot of the guys, they kind of use that as a small maneuver, but it's really good to see how you were tweaking it out. Because during your heat, the wind was really up and down.
Yeah, I'm used to strong wind in Fuerteventura. That's where I train. And here, when I came back, and when I needed to put my 12 up, I said, okay, I put 24-meter lines, but it was hard to get used to, especially when you don't train with 12 so much. But I tried to put out all my tricks that I can do from first try, and some of them work, some of them not. But you know, it's a lesson to learn. Gotta train also in light conditions, not only in strong conditions in Fuerte.
Yeah, that's a hard thing sometimes, especially, you know, you guys are on tour, so this is your job, you know, professional athletes, and, you know, you really do have to test all conditions, because if it's marginally suitable, we are going to be running events. And sometimes it can be good. You know, we had in February had some of the best conditions we've ever seen in Cape Verde. I think that was a dream come true for all of us, you know, except for me. I was sitting in the stream and trying to jump over to get in the water during the week. But I mean, it was great to see, and really you guys were absolutely ripping out there. But you know, you do have to, the amount of conditions you guys have to go into to be able to perform, it is insane. But hey, you know, there could be a worse office than what we have here. You know, we're sitting on the beach. Normally, you know, beautiful town of Tarifa, it's sunny, there's really nice golden beach. You get the beautiful Spanish women, the good-looking Spanish guys for the girls, both sides here. And, you know, we're sitting in front here of the Biwa Beach House. Guys, you know, yesterday we had Danny Garcia here. Danny Garcia, you know, you being French cuisine is a big part of your culture. Yeah. He is a world-renowned chef, and I think it's really cool to see those kind of businesses joining our sport. It's only going to increase the awareness, and it's going to increase the type of people that come, because in the end, we have to look after the people that are in the sport, but we also have to make the sport appealing, so more users come in here and more users get to love our sport and actually get to practice it out on the water.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's good to have people around kitesurfing coming and to make this community bigger, and just to not attract the people on the surf, but yeah, bigger than that is always better.
Yeah, I mean, we want to make our family bigger. Like I mentioned, family's getting bigger over here. But you know, this is what we want to do. And I think a really good thing about this event, a thing we've been talking over and over during the event, is that this is a dual event. So we have all the different disciplines. You guys, the three of you, you're from the strapless side, and you know, we have the twin tip freestyle riders here. A lot of them are a little bit younger. We're getting older, guys. You know, you can see. I think it's really cool to see both disciplines, because you know, imagine if we weren't kiters and we didn't know what these colorful mushrooms all over the sky were. I think it's really cool to be able to see the different disciplines, the different types. So you had the foiling. Okay, there's no wind, let's go foiling, let's go fly. The silence, just slicing through the water. Then, you know, if there's a little wave or a little choppy, grab that strapless board, have some fun, you know, and just kind of do your thing like you guys do. And then the twin tip side, all the spins, all the handle passes. I think it's great for that end consumer, those future kiters that we want to join our sport to be able to see it. And what better place than Tarifa?
Exactly. Actually, this is what makes kiting and events like this so amazing and so unbelievable to watch, because this is what it's all about, actually, being able to enjoy every moment, being able to enjoy different conditions, and then there's the people being able to see everything we do, all the different disciplines. And yeah, because before all, kiting is a way of life, and kiting is something super beautiful that can be beautiful in different ways, as you said, like twin tip, strapless, foil. And having an event like this is amazing. It just brings all of us together, and then we all share our passion and all share our vibe about this amazing spot and this amazing sport.
Amazing spot, amazing sport. This is what we want to say, like you're saying, the passion there, Jordi. So we're actually going to be going to the next stop of the tour is going to be in Fuerteventura. You know, Fuerteventura, you know, the renowned name of Renegli. He's been doing, I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's either the 34th or the 34, right? Year that they've been doing this competition. Started off with the windsurf. Then Picaré, I remember it was the first place that I competed back in the day. Always, you know, La Carpa, that place is dangerous. And then you have the beautiful waters of Fuerteventura, strong gusty winds. You know, coming from Tarifa with the Levante. Levante is the cross-offshore winds we have here, gusty. We always did well in Fuerte because it's similar. So next up, you know, this is my hometown. We're going to your hometown. Give us a little info, a little insight on what that place is like.
Well, this place is unique, not because the winds are consistent and always there, but they're increasing during the day as well. So it's a good opportunity for all the riders to start with big sizes and go small by the end of the day, and also show who is actually getting capable to getting used to the strong winds and perform that handle pass in big air the way they should be done. And yeah, it's good lifestyle. La Carpa is a big thing as well, and they have to be careful there. I have to warn you, you gotta be careful.
In a positive way, though. The Carpa is always, I think, every single waterman or waterwoman that's gone through Fuerteventura has enjoyed that Carpa. You know, Renegli, they put on such a big event. You know, Annika, she does such a good job, and to be able to, you know, go back there and enjoy it, we're really looking forward to it. There's going to be an exhibition event there as well, so we have the twin tip freestyle, and then we have the big air factor of it. Kind of like this event here in Tarifa. On the twin tip side, this is actually an open format where we're starting to introduce, if we get to the conditions where it's strong, where you can start to get those big kite loops, where you can start to get those big jumps, 2 out of the 6 tricks that they do will count as a big air. So I think, you know, in the end, all of us started kiting. You know, it's a learning process. You start on a door, you start getting upwind, so the board starts getting smaller, you do the twin tips, get in a couple of your rotations, a little jump. You know, in the end, all of us have watched Robbie Nash back in the day, going high, doing the old tabletops. You know, maybe I'm a little bit older, maybe, you know, you guys have been watching someone else, but, you know, watching those kind of stuff. And then I think the surfboard progression comes on. You either go down the acrobatics of the twin tip freestyle, or you go down the little bit more soul search of the surfing. Tarifa, you know, a big strapless movement. This was the birthplace for the competitions of the strapless discipline. You know, it is choppy. There are little kickers. I wish there was 6 foot barren and waves, everything. But, you know, this place can't be perfect. It can't be perfect. So I think it's great that that's the kind of the natural progression that you would do, right?
Yeah. Something that worked well for me is for sure watching videos of like we all have someone that we want to be like him, and yeah, for me I had, for example, big guys like Matthew or Ayrton that they were ripping since the beginning, and yeah, they were even for us like inspiring models to get inspired from the style, the tricks they were doing, and yeah, we all grow together now, and we're trying to send all the tricks we can imagine, and yeah, with style.
The word is send it. Send it is the word. That's what we're trying. I mean, for sure, all of us have someone we look up to, you know, and I think it's super important, especially a lot of the Groms. Like this year, this event here in Tarifa, we saw the youngest strapless rider, Keanu, you know, local boy here, wildcard for the event. The kid's got skills, eh?
Wow, he's riding so good. I am really impressed. I was I never met him before here. I was only following him on Instagram and checking his posts and videos. But yeah, I think kids like him are the future of strapless and the future of the kite surfing in general. Amazing style, and he looks super motivated and a super cool kid. So yeah, I could say go full power for forever and just spread the love.
He would definitely spread the love, and he does go full power. He's a handful, just ask his dad. So yeah, you know, the skill sets that this kid has, it's really good to see the youngsters. I mean, a place like Fuerteventura with the waterman and woman culture, there must be some Groms.
Yeah, there are grumps, but they're having a hard time. You know, it's a hard wind. So when it's 30 knots, the kids are having a nightmare, especially in the lagoon where it's slippery and they ride with 3 square meters. So they can't really perform big tricks. They can just cruise. But in light days, there is no other one that can be possible to ride on these light winds than them. So there are clubs that are pushing the level of the little ones, and that's cool. I saw a lot of twin tip small grumps coming up from Renegli, and it's gonna be a good future, I think.
Yeah, it definitely is going to be a good future. It's really cool to see the youngsters coming up. I know a lot of the brands are trying to do grom search, making sure that those future generations have the same values on and off the water. It's not all about the spins on the water and trying to look good. It's also about, I really like the words ambassadors. That's what brands are looking for. That's what the sport is looking for. We want those people who can represent us, those people who can, show the values, share the stoke, and share the love. Of you said really well just there before, Nicola, because if not, we don't want those too cool for school people. We want the complete rider. And that complete rider hopefully will be the world champion and take away the world championships. I think we're very lucky that this tour, finally, it's been a few, let's say, hectic years with competing, different tours going on, a little bit mixture, it hasn't been such of a structure, it's still early days. I think the GKA is doing a very good job of, as professional athletes, you guys now have a structure. There's X amount of events, there's X amount of time before an event where it's confirmed, so you can book it into your schedule, talk with your sponsors to be able to do different things. Like, let's talk about the traveling. I mean, any excuse is a good excuse to travel. I think no matter if it's with a guitar, like we just saw Willow and Ozzy, if it's with a kite, if it's with a camera, you name it, traveling is the way forward. It does open your mind. But I mean, you guys travel a lot. How do you deal with that? And Ralph, how are you going to deal with it?
Now it's going to be a little bit more tough, but no, yeah, definitely going to be able. We must always, for us rider, we ride with the nature. So yeah, we're always looking after the best condition on the planet, where it's the most smart to go at this time of the year. Like for now, I think it will be can be Mauritius. I think it's start to be the season of the waves, and yeah. Depending the time of the year, you need to really choose the right time to be, and then you can progress that way.
That's definitely a good excuse. So Joanna, you just heard that he's going to Mauritius. So Nicola, also, you travel a lot as well, and I mean, I sat down with you not so long ago in Tumbao with a nice little bit of a beer there. You drove all the way from Bulgaria. I mean, I think, I was a commercial rep, and driving for me is the way that you really do get to know the countries and a new way to live it. So, is that something you like to do? Do you enjoy those getting those kind of experiences?
Yeah, absolutely. Traveling is what I think opens our minds and basically shows us the world and shows us different cultures, different people in different places. And driving, I really like it actually. I was driving for 4,000 kilometers all alone. I got kind of crazy, to be honest, at the end, was talking to myself, but yeah, it's a lovely experience, if I have to be honest. I had time to be with myself, had time to think about stuff I wanted to think about and I needed to think about. And yeah, it's an amazing adventure, I would say, and I'm definitely in to do it again.
Luckily, Red Bull is here.
That's why he has the sponsor for all of that. I mean, 4,000 kilometers. Yeah, you definitely had some time with yourself to get into that chi moment to be able to enjoy it. But yeah, I mean, and also, Georgie, coming from the islands, island style it's a whole different kettle of fish. There's a lot of islands who are a little bit more relaxed, and there's other islands which are even more energetic. Fuerteventura, spent a lot of time there in the past, love Corralejo, love Flag Beach, really like Sotavento for those stronger winds. And then the North Shore with all the surfing culture, it's a really nice place to be, and the winters there are awesome.
Yeah, me personally, I come from Bulgaria and I moved there 1 year ago, and the moving from Bulgaria every time I need to go home, it's kind of a challenge. You need to change 2 planes to go back there, and you kind of motivate yourself. You go in the airport and you say, okay, I'm gonna fly to the paradise. So you kind of get that glimpse and you want to go back, and you have to really face it that you have 2 planes, maybe delay, maybe change a flight. And yeah, the motivation is what keeps you going to get in further places where you can explore and practice this beautiful sport.
It's all about motivation. Talk about motivation. You can see all of the riders there on the water. It looks like the wind's slightly picked up a bit. You can see everybody's trying to get out there. You know, Carlos Mario, Mito Monteiro, still not quite enough to be able to get into competition sequence so far. But yeah, hopefully we'll be able to get through and get some heats done. Starting off, we are there still with the Hito Kokoluto and a couple of the boys on the twin tip freestyle. The wind dropped off and we had that image where all of the kites were just floating there. It looks like everybody was fishing for that beautiful tuna from here in Tarifa. So guys, thank you very much for joining me here in the booth. It's always a pleasure to have you here, and you know, I really like that you enjoy my beautiful town here in Tarifa. Once again, Ralph, congratulations, boys. Enjoy yourself. Watch out for the Tarifa nightlife. You know how it is. And yeah, we will have a short break. We're going to be going to standby. Still winds trying to come in. I'm going to put a couple more coins in the windmills here, and we'll be back with perfect 20 knots very soon.
Please.
Shot.
And we're back here, day 5 of the GKA Kite World Cup here in Tarifa Kite Pro. Here in the booth for me, I have my, fellow countryman, fellow local here from Tarifa, Pablo Amores. Pablo, welcome.
Nice to see you, Joe, and be here with you to talk a bit about this special event here at home.
Yeah, it definitely is. It's a special event for both of us. This is our local spot, even though conditions this time not really proving Tarifa what it is.
Yeah, I was really hoping that we're gonna have such a good Levante session and Levante conditions here to ride the whole competition, but at the end was how it is, and now we are having I think a wave of heat from the north of Spain, so it's blocking the wind and it's a bit gusty the whole time, and today is really cloudy, so yeah, a bit unlucky. But also, anyways, I just want to tell to everyone that here in Tarifa is really good place for training strapless freestyle, and I want to invite everyone to come here.
Yeah, we definitely want everybody out there to come and check out our hometown, Tarifa, our beautiful home. It's been embedded into the kiting history ever since the days of the Red Bull Skyride, 1999. Kiting has evolved from here. So many world champions, and then also people from all over the world will come here to ride. It's one of the most consistently windy places. I know it sounds funny because we haven't had any wind, but normally it's like over 250 days of wind. But in the end, Mother Nature is boss, and she teaches us some hard lessons, but hopefully she'll let us have just a little bit more to be able to get through the rest of the heats that we need to do. We've done the single elimination of the ladies strapless. We've done a couple of rounds of the male strapless, which we'll talk about your performance there in a second. Then jumped over to the twin tips, the freestyle. Only been able to get through 5 heats, if my memory serves me right. It is late in the day. And then, hopefully also on the ladies' sides of the freestyle who are pushing it, we want to see tomorrow windy conditions here in Tarifa to be able to, enjoy all the different beautiful disciplines of this great sport that is kite surfing.
Yeah, exactly. For my side, this competition is it's a really good one because it's at home, but I have to say, how I was saying before, we were a bit unlucky and with the wind, and I didn't train so much in low wind, not strong wind, and I could feel it in my head. I think was one of my worst ones, and actually it's good because it's like a wave that is hitting you in your face and it's telling to you, hey man, you need to train in soft wind and get more used to bore offs and this kind of stuff that I'm not so used to. And that's it. But actually, what I want to say is I'm really focusing on wave riding and also in some video projects with my new sponsor, Slingshot Kiteboarding, and I'm really happy. And I want to say thank you for all the support. And now we will see Mauritius, that I'm really looking forward to go there backside. and obviously, if maybe Rio, that is to be confirmed still, if we will have that competition, I really want to go there too and do the wave riding one, but also I don't want to forget about the strapless freestyle.
Oh, absolutely. I think it's all about doing a little bit of everything, Like you say, congratulations on your Slingshot sponsor. That was really, really good for you. I'm really happy. It's been a long time coming, and I think, joining a brand like Slingshot with the history they have, we've had the likes of Jeff Tobias, Ben Wilson, a lot of the different guys that have gone through Slingshot. The famous fuel, the Slingshot fuel is, a kite among itself that has been there from the very beginning of the sea kite market, and yeah, great to see them getting into the strapless freestyle side and into a little bit more into the European side as well. So as you said, Mauritius, this is an event we're looking forward to. Really good also to see. It's another high star event. It is an event where we have both the disciplines. They're going to have the twin tip freestyle. We are going to have the strapless or the 100% wave. The beauty of our tour is that we adapt to the conditions. So if unluckily there is in one of the best wave slots of the world, it's completely butter flat, we strapless freestyle. If there's waves, we go 100% waves. The same on the freestyle side. If the open format like this one is here today or over the last week here in Tarifa, if the wind does get to what they call that 9 prime situation where it's strong, we will incorporate the big air into the event. So really taking all the different aspects of our sport and putting them into one big show for the public.
Exactly. I think for so many years, kitesurfing was only focusing on like wake style freestyling, and then in wave riding. And now we are learning that it's not all this. It's foiling, it's strapless freestyle, it's wave riding, it's bigger, it's freestyle with a twin tip. It's also the wing foil now, that they are everyone getting crazy with the foils and with the wing foils. And that's the thing. How you were saying. Mauritius is such a good spot. This year they're gonna change. It's another location. It's in Belombre, if I'm not wrong. And actually, I was there like a month ago. I was checking the spot already, and it's looking really, really nice. It's not than offshore for like in one eye. That is good. For example, for me that I'm riding backside there. And that's it. And how you were saying, if we don't have waves, we have to do something. It's about being in the water the whole time.
Always about being in the water the whole time. You know, in the end, the aim is to be a waterman and a waterwoman with a very big garage full of toys. You know, throw them in the back of the van. You know, go to remote places, enjoy it, get the lifestyle, and just have fun out there. Pablo, so let's talk a little bit more about Tarifa. You know, we're sitting, standing, and enjoying in front of the Bibo Beach House by Danny Garcia. You know, he was here with us yesterday. The gastronomy of the southern coast of Spain is known, especially on the fish side and on the meat side. You know, the tuna and the retinto steaks, both of us eat quite a lot, so we do enjoy a nice little bit of dinner. But you know, tell us a little bit about the food culture, the cuisine of the southern parts of Spain.
Yeah, exactly. Especially, I'm gonna talk about more about Tarifa, especially in Tarifa, and it's so weird because it's such a small town. It's only 20,000 people living during the year, but it's one of the better places in the whole province to go eating. Why? Because we are just in the Strait of Gibraltar. We have mountains too. We have pigs. We have tunas. We have everything and really good quality. They feed them with organic food and not processed. I don't know how to say the food for animals, and that's it. And especially here, for example, in the tuna is. When you get fish, most of the people do like totally burn, and here it's like, I don't know how to say it.
Vuelta y vuelta.
Vuelta y vuelta, exacto.
Vuelta y vuelta means just like touch on one side, touch the other. So it's almost raw, so it's just like tss, tss, and it's ready. A little bit of salt on the top, a little bit of soy, maybe a little bit of soya, depends on what you like, and you just, you know, you can cut it like butter. It's some of the best food there is, eh?
Yeah, it's totally true. And also, now I'm starting to travel in since 2 years, and since I am focusing more in kitesurfing, and I have to say that how I eat at my home, I don't need anywhere.
That's a big statement. But I'm gonna double you on that for sure. I mean, also the southern part of Spain, there's a culture of the tapas. The tapas are like small little portions of food that you go to a different bar. So there's like maybe. Tarifa has an old town, so it's where all the general little bars are. So you go down and you pretty much, you know, put your elbow on the bar with a small beer. You have a small portion of a little bit of tuna, a little bit of potato salad, a little bit of meat. Have your beer, have your wine if you're lucky enough to be next to a beautiful lady, and then you go on to the next, and you kind of do a little route, and it's a real culture thing because you are standing up and everybody has their little locations and their little special secret places. Like one of the things I really like about Tarifa is there's a lot of essence. So, you know, I have a couple of spots where you look at the place from the outside and it's like, you know, the plastic tables, the this, or just not quite delicate. But as soon as you try the food, you're done. That is, and I think that's something we have to take to other cultures. Like you say, you travel a lot, Pablo, and I think you really have to adventure and make sure that you try the different, you know, talking about food, try the different typical plates, you know, go outside of the box, go outside of the hotel and just enjoy the cultures of the beautiful planet that we have.
Yeah, exactly. For example, I'm a person who I don't like at all to go for example, to Mauritius and being in a 5-star hotel. I just prefer to take my apartment and know a bit more. And even I'm always doing it when I travel. I want to know about the local food, how it is, and also I always try to learn a bit of the language too because I like it. And that's it. I just also want to invite everyone to come here to eat good jamon, to eat good tuna, atún, and also to take a beer and wine here, because I have to say I don't want to look like, I don't know how to say, like barriendo para casa.
You don't want to be selling your own tune, but Tarifa is Tarifa.
Yeah, exactly. That's it.
But yeah, so I mean, you know, obviously hometown, we love this place. We want to, hopefully tomorrow the wind will be picking up and we'll be able to see a little bit more. We're getting very close to be calling it a day here at the competition. Gonna wait a little bit more. You know, I'm sitting on the edge of my seat here. I want to see some action. I want to see you guys back on the water, all the girls battling it out against, you know, all themselves and Mother Nature. Mother Nature is being hard with us. Maybe she's teaching us a lesson. Is she leaving the best till last? But yeah, Pablo, thank you very much for joining me here in the booth. Amazing riding. Once again, congratulations for your new sponsor, man. Slingshot, they're a good family. You're going to be able to be really looked after and travel even more than you do now.
Thank you so much, Joe.
Yeah, so everybody, Pablo Amores, once again, we're going to stay tuned a little bit longer, you know, maybe get a jam session again. The guitars are already here. Going to wait a little bit to see if the wind does pick up. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like it will, but hopefully, you know, you never know, Mother Nature is boss. So stay tuned. We'll be back very shortly with another interview.
We create concepts and legends. Innovation and progression are in our DNA. From the sky to the surf, we are setting the tone, creating history with a future. We are true kiteboarding. We are Duotone.
Okay, so day 5 here at the GKA Kite World Cup here in Tarifa, the Tarifa Kite Pro. Unfortunately, we haven't been able to have any wind on this last day. The thermal has been playing tricks with us, you know, left, right and center. We've had onshore, we've had offshore, we've had cross, we've had jamming sessions, we've had food, we've talked about gastronomy, we talked about kiting. Had a couple of heats out there, we were able to get through, I think, 1 or 2 heats of the freestyle. Unfortunately, the wind hasn't given us what we wanted, but I know you leaving the best until last, so we will be able to finish everything tomorrow because Tarifa winds are going to prevail. So very soon I can see Juan Antonio, our race director. Yep, I am getting a little bit of the information. So that is going to be it for today. So we're going to be tuning in again tomorrow at 1 o'clock. And yeah, thank you everybody for being here. All of our sponsors for making this event happen. You know, tomorrow is the last day. Tomorrow is D-Day. And I hope you tune in. I'm Josie Ashler, and we will see you tomorrow here at the GKA Kite World Cup Tarifa Kite Pro 2019.